Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Show host. And today I'm going to be talking about the VHS 94, aka VHS 4. And I was excited for this movie. It's been about 5 or 6 years since the last one, maybe a bit more even. And I was stoked. The trailer looked at least interesting. So I was going into it with decent expectations. I wasn't going to overhype myself or anything, and I came out underwhelmed. People are building this movie up. It's the best VHS yet. Freaking VHS is back. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. VHS is not back. VHS Viral is back. And while it's not as campy as VHS Viral, it still falls into some of the same trappings, such as the endings being kind of weak. It's like they have this decent build-up. You're like, what the hell's going on? This is so weird, even though whatever's going on is obvious most of the time. Then they have the reveal, and it's like, whoa, that's so cool. Wait, that's it? It's over? Well, that was lame. So, I'm gonna get into a little bit of spoilers, but I'm going to be talking about the stories individually just a bit. So, my problem with this movie is that it didn't feel like a VHS movie. Hell, it focused more on religion and sci-fi than it did on horror. Like, the first segment, it's basically about a rat man creature. This reporter and her cameraman go down into the sewers. So they're like, mid-documentary, let's change the topic to what it's like to live in these sewers. And I was like, I don't think you would change your mind that quick about a potential great story. That's a hot topic at the time, by the way. Ratman's all over the news. Why would anyone want to even watch anything about the hobos? So then they get a little bit further in, and so then they get captured by this cult, or this worshipping gang, who are worshipping this Ratman creature. And the Ratman is awesome. He's more rat than human. He's got a rat head, like a long nose that goes, his eyes like in the front or on top. I can't really, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's a very cool design. And then it kind of ends, and then it picks up a couple weeks later, and they're all on the news, and then something happens. It was straight out of The Howling, which I was like, you've already done this. Make it like a statue of the rat is in place, and he's ruling over everybody, and there's more like the first step in the invasion. We're never going to get a continuation of that, so what the hell? If we do get a spin-off movie of that, I would be highly surprised, but it'd be still cool. I believe the next segment was about a wake, or was it about the scientist? I'm going to go with the wake. Now, the wake was actually super forgettable, because I just had to look it up because I forgot all about it. It was well shot, it was well done, very atmospheric and tense, but it's just not that memorable. Spoilers, the guy gets out of the casket, but the buildup is great. The fact that there's a tornado approaching has no effect on the plot whatsoever. It was just like a cool visual, and I don't think they would have it work on a night where there's a tornado warning. See, there's flaws in these segments. Like, if there was a tornado coming, they'd be like, get out of there now. It made no sense, because she found out before the guy even left, and he chained up the doors. So it's like, she would have known before that. I would have been like, I'm out of here. I'm going home to stay with my family or loved ones, and be like, hey, you know, no. So the guy gets out of the casket. He's missing half his head. His intestines are falling out, because he was a stitch job. He was in pieces. So they had to sew him back together. And the ending was kind of ambiguous. It was like, did he possess her? Or did she get bitten and turned into a zombie? There's a 30-second story in here. They gypped us on one of these stories. 5 gruesome, amazing, scary tales. More like 4 1/4. Or even a fraction of a quarter. It's a commercial for like a frickin' food maker. Like a food processing thing. And it's like, that doesn't count. I would have rather have kind of the wraparound story as a short, but no. This is ridiculous. They gypped you on this movie, on one of the segments. Promising 5, providing 4. The third segment is probably the best. It has a mad scientist who tries to combine human bodies with mechanical machinery same thing, machinery. He's successful, and he creates 2 awesome creations and a bunch of other failed experiments. One is a big, hulking, blade-wielding menace. The other is like a grief-stricken woman who's like, I can't believe I'm like this. What the hell's going on? And then out of nowhere, when she puts someone out of their misery because they're like, is this a dream? I can't believe I have all this shit inside of me. She takes them out. And then no more than a minute later, a guy attacks her, and she's like, I gotta put on this machine gun arm and take them all down, and all of a sudden she has these amazing fighting skills. And I'm like, this was not established. And this was not given a reason as to why she wanted to fight back and kill everyone. But the visuals and gore are great. That's the problem with this movie. It's all visual, no great storytelling. The last segment had me a little bit worried. I was like, it's another rednecks are the evil ones. But it turns out they're not. And back to what I was saying about them incorporating religion. They're like a Christian cult who are trying to take down a big U.S. federal building in Detroit. And they're like, yeah, we're going to blow this thing up, unleash the creature. And the plan goes to shit, like, so fast the day of. They don't even get to go to the building. It's just like, oh shit, everything's going to crap. The second we try to start gathering our supplies and stuff, they all start either killing each other or are taken up by the creature. And if they kill each other, it's by accident. So, I love the part where the guy is gunning down his own men by accident because he can't get a hold of the weapon, so the guy behind him just shoots him. It's like, dude, they're either trying to take down a whole nest of vampires or just a bunch of government officials with the vampire blood, because vampire blood apparently explodes in daylight. So I thought that was a nice touch. That's probably my second to our first favorite segment. But they're not great segments. The whole wraparound story with the SWAT team, it's revealed that 2 of them work together on this, selling these VHS tapes to people or whatever, making snuff fluff or whatever they called it. I was like, no, go back to VHS 2 where there's some supernatural element to it, where the tapes affect you if you watch them in a certain order. Not this snuff film crap. It really kind of annoyed me. It annoyed me to the point where I was questioning things while they were happening in the film. And I normally just try to sit back, relax, and reflect later. But I was picking up things like, no way, no, that's dumb. This is a little bit better than VHS Viral, not by much. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of VHS 94 in the comment section below. It's a good idea to have these set in the 90s or 80s. The quality of the footage is all really grainy in VHS. It actually looks like it throughout the whole movie, which was nice. So let me know what you thought of this movie if you saw it. And if you haven't, check it out if you want to. If you could tolerate VHS 3, you'll be able to enjoy VHS 4. It's got that kind of raw, grainy quality the first one had, so that's nice. I am Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction monetary support. If you want to support the channel through PayPal, it's horrorshow37@gmail.com. I'd greatly appreciate that too. But if you don't want to support me with any money, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.